I'm going to be apologizing for making a mistake, for saying that if you don't pay tithe, you might not make it to heaven. I'm sorry, that's wrong. That's not in the Bible. What the Bible says is, ye have peace with all men, and holiness, without which no man shall see God. Now, let me tell you, listen to me. You know, it is possible to be right and wrong at the same time. I prove it to you. I mean, I'm a scientist, so I know that. For years, we taught that light travels in straight lines. Now, is that correct? At least those of you who know a little bit of physics will say, sure, but light doesn't bend at corners, it goes straight. But later on we discover it's not just not straight as a rod. Light travels in waves, going one direction, but in waves. It is wrong to limit you to 10%. At a time when some of you should be 20%, 30%, 40%, 10% should be for beginners. Giving should be violently.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you guys are watching me from. Now don't hear with now own year say tithe na scam. Now Adeboye come outside, no be me talk am o, na him talk am. But the question is that all this money we don't pay all this year, where the money they go return am or not? Because even right now, I don't know who to believe or what to believe anymore. Sometimes I believe for me to go to church and listen to this man of God, why not me stay in my house, open my Bible, read my Bible and praise to God? Because the little I understand about this so-called pastor of nowadays is majority of them are into business. They just want to confuse you, collect the little way they and join their own, buy private jet, buy luxury things for themselves. Now the question is that many pastors, as in, let me say 70% of the pastors of Nigeria or Africa are after tithe, which I believe they don't brainwash majority of their member that without tithe, no heaven. Without tithe, you are not righteous. But now, the old main man will be saying, I believe in so much, which is Pastor Adeboye, for him to come out and say, tithe na scam. The thing baffle me. The other pastor will come out the other day, I can't remember that man name, the name fly, he escaped my mind. But I play the video when I hear what the man be talk about tithe. Because that time when the man talk about that very tithe, I be condemn the man preaching then. When I listen to the man video.
Where a word is first mentioned in the Bible, it carries with it the original flavor of that word. So the first time we see the word tithe is in Genesis chapter 14, where Abraham had a nephew by the name Lot. Enemies came and took Lot and his family away. And Abraham went to battle and recovered Lot. On their way back, he didn't only recover Lot, he recovered a lot of properties, just like it is with war. When you go to war and you win, you carry all the loot from that place. So he came with the loot of war. And he met Melchizedek. Melchizedek was a typology. Now, the way the Bible is written is that the Old Testament is types, shadows, prophecies, promises. The New Testament is the fulfillment of the types, shadows, prophecies, promises. So Melchizedek was a shadow, a type of Jesus Christ in the Old Testament, a typology. So when Abraham met Melchizedek, Melchizedek blessed him. He said, blessed be Abraham of the Most High, the possessor of the heavens and the earth. And Abraham said, he took 10% of what he had from war and he gave. He didn't pay. He gave to Melchizedek. Now, if you have a background of where Abraham was coming from, Abraham was an idol worshiper. And in idol worship, you don't go to idols empty. You go with something.
Okay.
And even if you come empty, they will ask you for red fowl, white fowl, maybe rat without legs, lizard without eyes, so that you can tell them, okay, I can't find the rat.
Let me give you money.
Let me monetize it ahead. That's idol worship. So when Abraham came with that background, and now Melchizedek is blessing him free of charge, he said no. He gave him the 10th. That's the first time. Now, when Moses came as the leader of the Israelites on their way from Egypt to the promised land, the Bible tells us God said to Israel in the book of Numbers chapter 19, I want to make all of you a family of kings and priests. And Israel said, no, God, we don't want to talk to you. We don't want to talk to you. If you want to talk to us, talk to Moses. Moses will talk to us. If we want to talk to you, we will talk to Moses. Moses will talk to you. We don't want you to talk to us. Israel said so. And because God is not a tyrant, God...
Now, the question is that now, out of all these pastors, which of them we go believe now? Now, to pay tithe be the meeting or not to pay tithe? Because for a old Adeboye to come out and say, we a member forgive him, say all this why, him be they scam them. Say nothing like tithe inside Bible. And we, this member, most of us see they read this Bible. Part of the Bible we see they read, see they tell us, say, we'll pay tithe. So the question be say, which one we go work with? We go work with the paying of the tithe, or we go start to the pay the tithe? Because like me, as I dey talk to you now, I dey very, very confused. I don't know the channel way I go believe in anymore. Because the water don't pass Gary for where me I dey. So drop on for your comment section, man. No, maybe is it the right for me or for you or for us to dey pay the tithe, or we'll just do within our mind say we'll do and move on with our life. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you are new here.